Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Welcome to my 3 hours late, yet I'm still here Instagram Live. Today is, Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. And my standard spiel, is, if you're watching this on the YouTube, then it is not live, it is pre-recorded between the hours of, between 4:50 and 5:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So, first, I just want to say thank you all so much for all of your flexibility in things today. My first and second Wednesdays of the month are usually a little, crazy. And I had, just for transparency's sake, I had a doctor's appointment, which you all knew about. I do want to clarify that I am totally fine. It's a normal doctor's appointment. It's the same doctor I see every month. The medication that I'm on, I have to see the doctor every month just to make sure I'm still good. So I usually am. It's just kind of going through the motions, and then I have to pick up the medication, and then I had to go to the post office today, and then I had to go to the bank, and then I got to come home. So, it just seemed like everything was moving very slowly. Like, my doctor's office is sometimes, like, I can go in for an appointment at 12:40, and then I can be done by 1:30, or 1:20, or 1:15, or whatever. And then some days are like today, and I'm there for 2 hours, or longer. So, it just is what it is. It kind of always depends, but I've been going to the same doctor for 3 years, and this is par for the course for them, to be completely honest. So it is what it is. And then there was, like, a million people at the post office. Like, everyone had mail they needed to mail at that same time that I did. So, I would have just put it in the Dropbox, but they were large packages, and so I don't like to, just put them in the chute. So, and then, plus I had to buy a bubble mailer. So, I had to do that. And then also, like, really random and weird fact, is that the priority mailing, like, products, you can either order them online in, like, groups of 100, or you can, just, like, go to your post office and pick them up, usually. But for some very weird reason, there's a priority bubble mailer. Like, standard size mailer, bubble. And you have to request those from the lady at the desk. Or man at the desk, whoever it happens to be. And so you have to wait in the line. So, I had to do that. We were out of them at Keepsake, so I had to get some. Hi, Winona. And so, yeah, it was just like, I was at I hope everyone heard that. Yeah, and then driving to the bank. But I will say, I haven't even told Pam this yet, is that typically, so my bank is closer to downtown Cincinnati. We live, with no traffic, we live roughly 25 minutes from downtown Cincinnati. Definitely suburbia. And the branch of bank that we bank with, is about 20 minutes away on the highway. And I don't know about where you all live, but here in Cincinnati, the rush hour evening traffic begins at, give or take, like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And it has been a very long time since I have had to drive 71 north from where the bank is to where my house is. And I was like, oh, I just told these people I was going to be home by 4:30. There's no way. There's no way I'm going to be home by 4:30 because it's 4 o'clock. And traffic is going to be terrible and awesome. And you'd think it was a Sunday afternoon. So that's a plus. So, because most people are staying home, thankfully. So that was an added bonus. So I got home, got the mail, talked to Pam, whatever, told her about my day. But she also watches my Instagram stories. So she knows the same information you do. I also planned very poorly today and only took 1 can of soda with me. So by the middle of the day, it was warm. And even if it's like only half gone, if it's still like bathwater warm, or even like not even cold anymore, I don't want it. I don't want it. And so, less a cold soda. Thank you. Hokey14 just said I look lovely in blue. Thank you so much. So Tiffany Stratiff. Wait, Tiffany Tiffany Stratiff. That's what I'm going to say. She says, just watched Pamela. Are you listening? Tiffany says, just watched episode 147. I just started cross-stitching a few months ago, and I'm so happy I found you. So fun. Welcome aboard. That's like the 3rd message I got this week so far from people that are like, I just found you. Cool. YouTube algorithm doing its thing. And you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like Imbo. I'm also having a knockout hair day. Okay, so this is another reason. Like Liz and Kia, they were both like, if you like, I hope that you know that you can postpone your live. And like all of you wonderful people that replied to my Insta story and were like, take your time. It's totally fine. Like if you want to postpone, it's fine, whatever. And I was like, no. There's a few reasons why I wanted to do the live today. However, number 1, hair day. I mean, can we talk about it? Just for a quick second. On point. Besides these things, I don't know what's happening. But it's really, this is like easily the longest I've had my hair in a while. Like usually it's about to here. So like it usually will carry up my jawline. Liz, you're so funny. So, yeah. And they were only saying that you can postpone because they're incredibly supportive friends and they love me. So, bless. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Lori, right? Queen of the Green 54. She said, I swear to God, I was going to say your hair is always perfect. Oh, honey. I'm just also really good at making Insta stories where you can't see the hair. Okay. But, I kind of am, like, really liking the length. I think it's good. Like, I am the queen of this motion, as you probably know from watching any of our Philosophy videos ever. But my bangs have kind of grown out enough that it's not like that weird length, that I can do that tuck situation where whatever, you guys aren't here for hair. Okay. So what we are going to do today, so let me just also say too, that, the last live that I did, which was Saturday, last week, and I talked about my bucket list LNSs, our bucket list LNSs that we want to visit one day. And, I had mentioned, I think at the end of that live, I'm sorry, C.R. Lackner, you have a son for me? DM me with details. Thank you. Just slide, or have him slide in my DMs. Okay, thank you. Your girl's always looking, just saying. And I mentioned at the end of my last Instagram live on Saturday about the Facebook group Stitching Road Trip is the name of the Facebook group. And you guys are so amazing. Like, so many of you went to Facebook and joined the group and tagged me, and I was just like blown away. I was like, Pam, look at all these people. This is amazing. So that was super cool. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, there is a Facebook group that is called Stitching Road Trip, and it is on Facebook, and it is a group for you to, if you are going somewhere, like traveling to a new city or driving through somewhere, minimal sleep got last night, and you want to know if there's any needlework shops that are like in that city or on your route or whatever, this is the site for you. And you can go and you can post and say, hey, I'm driving from Cincinnati to Orlando, Florida. Are there any shops in the area? And obviously right now travel is limited, so that's how it would work if it was normal times. But what they're doing right now is like, if you are a shop owner or work at a shop and you want to promote your shop and say, hey, I'm Stephanie, I'm from Keepsakes, we are open for mail order and for, phone orders and, whatever, that is the platform to do that, which is really, really great. And so, whoever's the admin, and I should have looked it up who the admin was, but whoever the admin is, she is super organized like me, and I love that. Yeah. It's not the company, I swear. I'm finally, like, sitting down, so I'm like, oh. And the admin of the group, Cheryl, and you're the only two I know who can yawn midstream during your own chatting. How? That's hilarious. Jean Farish is the admin. Is that what you're saying, Stitch Time? Maybe that is who the admin is, yes. Okay. Pam says she used to be a designer. So, anyway, the admin has a fantastic Excel spreadsheet, and y'all know how much I love my Excel. Okay. And she has, like, all these shops listed. Yes, so Jean Farish is the admin. She has all these spreadsheets that, like, list out the shop names in alphabetical order and, like, what state they're in. It's amazing. And, like, what services they offer from, like, really? That's 3. Nobody's allowed to count my yawns. So when you go down and you find Keepsakes, it gives you, like, the city, and then it gives you, like, the major city it's close to, which is really amazing. Like, so technically, Keepsakes is in Sharonville, Ohio, but it's close to Cincinnati. So then it also gives you, like, the phone number and the website and the services offered. So it's like, she has abbreviations and a key, and it's like, so CS for cross stitch and FS for finishing service and, like, all of these kind of things. So it's an amazing, amazing Facebook group. So yeah, so that's you need to go check it out. So hopefully this can help with the yawning. So now that I've talked for 15 minutes, Roseanne, you haven't missed much. I've only been on for maybe 20 minutes. So, yes, Liz, I know the book that you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it. If you know the name of it, plug it in here, and I'll tell everyone what the book is. Yeah. So it's amazing, and she's really up to date and, like, keeps things up to date, and so it's awesome. So the thing that I'm going to do today is super fun. At least I think it's fun. And it's sort of cross-stitch related because it comes from another stitcher, but it's not exactly 100% cross-stitch related, which is fine. there is a really lovely, lovely girl, and her name is Julia, and she is Moonshine Crafter on Instagram. And one of the suggestions from a couple weeks ago when I said, help me with ideas for my lives, was to do different tags. And I could do like the Know Your Needleworker tag, but like, I feel like most of you already know that kind of stuff about me. Okay, so Liz Matthews, she says that the book is called Needle Travel, and then needletravel.com, where you find the book. Thanks, Liz, you're the best. And so I was like, well, okay. So then I was like, well, let me think about like other tags I've heard of, and I was doing some research and whatever. And then the other night I think it was last night, maybe, I was just looking through Instagram, stories, and I happened upon Julia's, and Julia lives here in Cincinnati. I don't know if I mentioned that or not yet, but she, came to Keepsakes, like, I don't know, Julia, how long ago was it? Like maybe a month before, all of this stuff happened. So I unfortunately have never met Julia in person, but I've sent her a couple packages, from Keepsakes, and yes, it was just last night was the Insta story, that you put up. And then, so, yeah, and so I haven't met. Yeah, so she came to Keepsakes in February. Yeah, so we heard about her coming. It was on a Saturday, and I don't work Saturdays typically in the normal world. And so she came and she did like a tour of Keepsakes on her Foster channel, and so it was amazing. And I was super bummed that I missed her, but luckily she lives local, so I'm certain that we will one day meet Julia. But in Julia's Instagram story last night, she had this tag posted, and it was 11 questions, and it's the Moonshine Mayhem tag. So her channel name is Moonshine Crafter, so therefore the moonshine in the tag. Yes, definitely we will meet Julia when hugs are not illegal. Exactly. Hugs are not illegal, but hugs are illegal. So I read through the questions and I was like, these are super fun and could be funny, and I am interested to answer the questions, but I'm also interested to hear what you all have to say as the answers to some of these questions. Because Hive Mind is great. And there are some, like, I tried really hard to, like, not think about the questions all day today, because I was like, I want it to be, like, on the spot. But I wanted to write the questions down on a piece of paper as opposed to, like, printing, because that screenshot that I took of her Instagram story was, like, all color, and I was like, I'm gonna drain the ink if I print this off. So I just typed it up, black and white. And so because I had to type it up, I read the questions, obviously. So, and I have the questions, and they're super fun. And like I said, I really want to hear, like, what you guys think are the answers, because, like, there's some questions on here that I'm like, I have no idea. And then there's also some questions where I'm like, I want to know what you think is the answer. Taylor, you changed your Instagram photo to that amazing picture you got for your birthday. I was like, wait, I know the name, but that picture doesn't match. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. That artwork was amazing. Okay. So, anyway, squirrel, sorry. So there are 11 questions. I'm going to do my absolute best to get through them all in an hour, but please give me your feedback. And for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I'm going to try my best to read back some of the responses, as much as I can. And yeah, so this will be really fun, I think. And I told Julia either last night or this morning, I can't remember. Sorry, Julia. And I was like, I'm going to use this tag in my Instagram live tomorrow. So it must have been last night, obviously, if I said tomorrow. So I'm very excited. So anyway, so the first question are you ready? Is, if you won the lottery tomorrow, what would be your very first expense? So, my first expense, if I won the lottery, to be completely fair, is student loans. I pay off my student loans, I would pay off my car, and I'd pay off the mortgage of this house. After that, I would probably hire a professional organizer. Like, I like to organize, don't get me wrong, but if a project becomes fully, like, if a project just gets so big, I would be like, I get very overwhelmed. I get very overwhelmed. And so I'm just like, no. Like, I can handle, like, organizing things to a certain degree. Like, my Stitch Before I Die box, I was able to, like, do that. And so, so that, because it was a smaller project, but, like, our stash room is very overwhelming. And so it's just like, no, nope. Yes. So those, like, my responsible things, I would do those first, because that would just, like, it would, those three things, my student loans, my car, and this house, would really, just make both of us just be like, so we'd be good. And then it'd be cool. So then after that, the fun things would start. So, okay. So some of your answers are so fun. Okay. I'm going to go back and read them. So, pay off your house, cat and magpie, a lawyer, Maine Moose Mom. Okay, Michelle. Financial planner and tax advisor. A financial planner is key. Just saying. Pam has one. It's great. Cranberry cross stitch, red convertible Mini Cooper. My coworker drives a red Mini Cooper. Not convertible, but it's a red Mini Cooper, and it's amazing. Another financial advisor. Okay. Buy a car, pay off debt, then travel. Yes. Knit and Crazy said that she'd move to Sharonville. Love that. I know, Melissa. Melissa said, I'm so responsible. Who are you? But I am, honestly, fun fact about Steph, I am really bad at money management, to be fair. So, I would, if I won the lottery, I would probably give the money to Pam and have her financial advisor divvy it out. That's probably what I do. Colleen would say silk floss and maybe a new long. Okay. Taylor, help me organize my stuff. A personal bodyguard? Yes, lawn maintenance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. And yeah, pay off grad school, pay off my car. Oh, trip to Alaska. And fly to the Netherlands first class. Yes. Awesome. Oh, Beadwitch 51. Listen to what she said. Tell you what, if I won the lottery tomorrow, I'd pay off your student loans. I think it's ridiculous that people graduate so far in debt. Amen. Amen. Pay off my house, buy a new car. Oh yeah, and your kids live in Sharonville. That's right. I'm sorry. I was like, cool, you want to be my keepsakes? Awesome. That's a good one. Come in and stitch a little. She would buy an RV and she'd see every national park. I love that. I love that so much. Fantastic. Okay, this is fun. I love this. Okay, so this next question, question number 2, I want to know what you all would say for me as the answer, because I want to know what you think. Okay, number 2 is, if you were a bagel... Hello, Kia. If you were a bagel, what type of bagel would you be? Okay. Wow. if I were a bagel, what type of bagel? Like originally, I want to say like, I don't even know. Yes, I would be the cinnamon crunch bagel from Panera. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Because this is why. Cinnamon raisin for you. You guys are sweet. Oh. I was wondering how many people were going to say everything bagels. Because I'm just like a lot. Yeah. The cinnamon crunch bagel for sure would be me because of its hard exterior sometimes. And then but it's like sweet on the inside. There you go. Sesame bagel with Mountain Dew flavored cream cheese. And Taylor said I might also be a bagel already. That's also very, very true. You have ooh, I like that Lynn 8999. 89. She says orange cranberry. It always has that nice sweet taste with a pop of tart. Absolutely. Okay, and then what did you say, Melissa? But that's funny. So Melissa says, I know what kind of bagel you ate the other day. Does that count? No. But my favorite bagel to eat is the onion bagel. Because the Lender's bagels. I really like them. However, I also do thoroughly enjoy the cinnamon crunch bagels, but cinnamon raisin for me. That's so funny that a lot of you said cinnamon raisin, a lot of you said everything bagel. That's awesome. Okay. Ooh, Kia, a hauled out bagel filled with apple pie filling? Okay, girl. I don't know what that is, but I need it in my life right now. Rolls with holes, not real bagels. You're funny. Yeah. Dang, man. That sounds good. Now I just want an apple pie. And a bagel. Okay. Thanks. That was fun. Okay. So, I will definitely make one for you. Okay. So, number 3 is a little bit deeper. Which I'm here for. Put your boots on, everyone. It's going to get deep. Number 3 is, do you have any irrational fears? And if so, what are they? That is a really great question. In cross stitch, I would be my most irrational cross stitch fear is that my stitches look like crap. And then I complain about them, and then Pam says, "You're insane." And so I have I'm totally afraid that my stitches look like crap. So other than other than that ridiculousness, I don't know, irrational. I am. How deep do I really want to get with this? I'm not scared of clowns. I'm not scared of I don't want to be around a creepy clown. I don't want to be around snakes. I don't want to be around spiders. I'm good. But strangulation by blanket. That's funny. Liz, I love you. And okay, so Lori said my sticky one is that since I have no children or nieces, my cross-stitch stash will be at Goodwill. I don't love to fly, and I work for an airline. That's funny that you don't love to fly and you work for an airline. I love that. But that is the fear of where your stash will go later after you're gone is, to me, not an irrational fear. That's valid. To be completely honest, if I'm being 100% transparent, I've worked a lot out in counseling about what my irrational fears are and why they are irrational. And my biggest irrational fear before 3 years ago was that I was never enough. And now I know that I am. So, some days it's a lot harder to remember that, but most days I feel pretty loved. Yeah. So, for just the actual craziness that I am. So, and most people wouldn't want it any other way. And if you'd want another way, then you can go away. So, and yes. Okay. Also, somebody hiding in the basement. Can we just talk about that for a second? So, here's a fun story time story for you all. So, Kia, what were we doing that night? Were we like on Zoom or something? Or like on whatever it was? I feel like we were on video chat doing something. Anyway, I think it might have been, oh yes, it was on Marco Polo. And I was sending her a video, whatever, and it was late night. And it was like midnight, 12:30, whatever. And I'm standing in my living room and I'm like making this video and I'm talking to Kia and I'm like, blah, blah, and then like this noise happened. Y'all, I thought I was going to be murdered. I was pretty confident about it, actually, and so was Kia, so thank you for that, Kia. I appreciate that. But, dude, I was so scared. Kia was like, please text me in the morning when you wake up, and I did. But I heard a noise, and I was like, it's going down. It's going down tonight. It's going down tonight. Also, another random and sort of deep irrational fear that I have is that something will happen to Pam when I'm not around and I won't be able to save her, and that scares me. But I'm always around, so she can't get rid of me. So, okay, so now I need to read all these wonderful comments. Okay, dogs, balls hitting my face, and water in my eyes. All three of those were incredibly irrational, except getting, like, are you talking, like, when you say balls hitting you in the face, I'm assuming you're talking about, like, baseballs and, like at a baseball game and, like, dodgeballs to the face, because, girl, let me tell you, I know where I feel you. I feel you on that. And Roseanne, my back's my cross-stitch are crappy, and that's not fear, that's just the truth. Tony, are you really afraid of ghosts? I feel that. Cranberry cross-stitch is afraid of hair. Okay. Fear of getting lost, drowning. Debbie, Bernheishole, has a niece that's scared of buttons. It's a real fear. And Kef does not like butterflies or birds. That's bananas. Okay, I promise, crazy for quilts, I will never jump out and scare you. I'm afraid I'll pass away and no one will notice. Oh, I love you, Taylor. Okay. Basements are always murder holes. Absolutely, Taylor. I love you. You guys are so sweet. Okay. This is not... What is Fair of Heights called? Vertigo. Okay. So, I don't have straight down vertigo. I have across vertigo. So when it comes to fear of heights, like, I don't mind, like, roller coasters and, like, plane rides and things, but I can't look straight out. I can look straight down. That's not a problem. But, like, when I look straight out, nope. Don't like that. Sorry, I'm reading them. And fear of dogs. I get that. I love you, Mr. B. Darcy Elizabeth. Your husband is terrified of tape and anything sticky. I have to take the stickers off his apples. I love that. Find yourself a woman or a man who takes the stickers off your apples if you're scared of it. Here for it. Love it. And also, find a person who loves you for your irrational fears. Here for it. Okay. Number 4. Okay, so this one I need y'all's, really, y'all is just my new favorite word, so we're just going to continue to say it. And so, sorry, okay. You don't like the pop in the fresh rolls when you have to open it? I love that. I love it so much. But I can understand why that would not be something people would be a fan of. Okay, so question number 4, I need everyone's help answering because of my lack of knowledge on the topic. So, question number 4 is, which of the 7 dwarfs is most like you? I don't know them all off the top of my head. And I know there's like Dopey and Sleepy and like I don't know what the rest of the dwarfs are. So yeah, right now Sleepy. I hope no one says Grumpy. I try not to be grumpy. Yeah, Sleepy today. That's true. Grouchy. I hope I'm not grouchy. Oh, is there one that's called Happy? Oh, and then who's Doc? Tell me about Doc. Yeah, Liz said I'm Stitchy. as if there's a dwarf called Stitchy. And then okay. And Julia said Doc too. Bashful. Okay. Oh, you're just naming them. Okay. So Bashful, I can take Bashful. I can take Happy as well. That's a good one. And I need to know about this Doc dwarf. I need to know more about that one. Because I'm definitely not a doctor. That's for sure. But maybe I should have educated myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Poppy Stitcher. Doc, Dopey, Sleepy, Sneezy, Happy, Grumpy, Bashful. Doc is like the wise leader, and you guys think I'm Doc? Now I'm Bashful. That's cool. Thanks, guys. I'm going to do these more often. You guys are really good for my ego. Thank you very much. Awesome. Cool. I'll take Doc. I will, happily. And if not Doc, then I will take Happy. That works for me too. Cool. Thanks, guys. Okay. So Poppy Stitcher said that she's a former children's librarian, and this was her number 1 reference question. I love that. That's awesome. That's a really good reference question. And see, you're all of them. I am, yeah. Awesome. Okay, number 5 is what board games do you hate the most? So, I don't hate any board games, though. I don't necessarily like chess, really. Let's be fair about that. I don't like chess because I used to be really good at it, and now I don't remember how to play, and I'm angry about it. So, also, I enjoy Monopoly. I love you, Taylor. But it takes a very long time to play sometimes, and it's just like, how many times are we going to go around and around and around and around and around? So, I get very bored very easily with Monopoly, so all of you also do not like Monopoly. And Patty Spencer, you do not like Scrabble? What? Oh my goodness, we love Scrabble. I love Scrabble around here. Okay, so I just have to say something. Okay, so I'm gonna call you out. So Beadwitch51, I love this. She just said, I used to play chess all the time with my quote-unquote husband. That is the best way to say ex-husband. Everyone, start calling your ex-husbands. If you have them, I hope you don't, but if you do, call them your husband. That is amazing. Genius word. Genius. But haven't played in years. I feel you. Okay. You're undefeated in Monopoly, Taylor? What? Yeah, Candyland with a 4-year-old. I can see where that would not be fun. And okay, cool. Awesome. That was fun too. So, we just learned over Thanksgiving, we learned how to play Ticket to Ride. Kia and Nathan are amazing. They love board games. And we had bought Ticket to Ride, and we tried to figure out how to play it and just could not even. It was too much. And Kia and Nathan taught us how to play, and we had the best time playing it. And then for Christmas, Santa brought Pam and I, the Netherlands version of it. And so the next time we go to visit the Bandies, we will be taking the Netherlands with us. Okay. Number 6. This one, super easy for me. Absolutely easy for me. Number 6. What scene from a non-horror movie scared you as a child? Easy. Are you ready? The flying monkey scene of Wizard of Oz. I know that that's a typical answer. However, actually terrified. The part where the monkeys fly in and they take the scarecrow apart and then they fly off with Dorothy. Nope. Terrifying. Absolutely horrifying. But that movie to me is not a horror movie because it's The Wizard of Oz. So, when The Wizard of Oz used to be played on television, my whole family would watch the movie. It would be my mom, my dad, my brother, my mom, and me. I already said my mom. And we had 2 recliners that kind of sat in front of the TV and then the couch over here. And I don't want to lose place so I can go back and read these comments because they're good. And so in between the 2 recliners, my brother and I, we would take blankets and we'd make a blanket fort and we'd sit there and we would watch A Wizard of Oz. And then every year when that scene would come on, my brother would close my eyes for me. Because that's what your older brother does for you. Love. And it's terrifying. Absolutely 100% horrifying. Without question. For sure. Okay, so let me go read these comments. Okay, so Colleen said, Large Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I've never seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure. But Pee-wee Herman also terrifies me, to be fair. Also, happy birthday, Colleen. I know I already told you, but I'm telling you again. So, Leah _Y4, the original Titanic when the water was rushing in below deck. Yeah, horrifying. Horrifying. Cruella DeVille, also horrifying. I feel you on that. Becky McMurray. So Lori says, you will not be my friend after this, but I still can't watch Wizard of Oz because of the Flying Witch. I'm 56 years old and still can't watch it. Girl, it's cool. I feel you. I'm not going to be mad about it. Bambi's mom getting killed. Absolutely. That just broke my heart more than anything. It really didn't. It didn't scare me as a kid, but it just, nope. Can't do it. The creepy candy guy in the Disney Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Never seen it. No, I'm not going to. Somebody else you won't watch because of the witch. That's hilarious. Wow. Another person says Taylor says Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is evil. Oh, old Yeller. Yeah, that's sad. That makes me sad. Yes. Have you ever seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Pam?
No, wait for it.
She probably stopped at the child collector. Gorillas in the movie Congo. My brother threw stuffed animal gorillas at me after the movie to scare me. He's nicer now. Jeez, I hope so. Ooh, the Goonies, when they find the skeleton, a bug crawled out of a skeleton. Oh. She says, Beadwitch51, my brother and I used to watch Wizard of Oz every year too and eat homemade popsicles made with high C fruit juice. I love that. Jaws, that is valid. 100% valid. American Werewolf in London, any werewolf movie. The original Jumanji is very scary. Have I ever seen the movie Wait Until Dark? My boyfriend screamed in the movie theater at the scary part. Nope, never seen it. Sorry about that. Congo for sure, Melissa says. Okay. Okay, I think I got to the end of the comments. That was fun. Awesome. I love that. Now I need to go watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Thanks, guys, and Congo. Awesome. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to get all through all these today. That's okay, though. No problem. Okay. I'll just finish them tomorrow. Wait until dark. I need to write these down. Okay. All right. So, number 7. This one is pretty easy for me to answer. Which would be harder for you to give up, coffee or alcohol? So here's a fun fact. I don't drink. I drank a little bit in college, and then I was like, I'm good, and it doesn't do anything for me. Also, I'm sober, so that would be easy for me to give up. I also am not a coffee drinker, really. So, if you asked me which would be harder to give up, Mountain Dew or blueberry waffles, I don't know what I would tell you. And yeah, see, I'm not a fan of either, so. And Stitch Lit, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's okay. Yeah, I will say, like, so L Snaps is like, what? No coffee? And, I went through, like, a coffee phase, like, a couple years ago, I guess. But, I prefer it iced, honestly. And or like a frappuccino. I like coffee flavored things. So like, I love like a coffee smelling candle or coffee ice cream or that kind of thing. But yeah, it just doesn't really do much for me. Black coffee every single day. I see ya. Taylor, what did you just text me? Okay. Yeah, easy. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, I think I can do... Yeah, see, I'm not a huge tea drinker either. Yeah, and I do like the smell is really fantastic of coffee, so yeah. Okay. Okay, this one will be probably the last one I'll do just because of time, and then I'll finish the last 3 tomorrow before I go on to do whatever I'm going to do tomorrow. So the last question that I'm going to do today is, Linda, coffee ice cream with Hershey syrup. Sounds amazing. Okay, question number 8, and this is another one where I'm interested to hear what you all say. Because I'm like really bad at these things, but I'm bad at naming like names of things. You'll see what I mean. The question is, if a theme song played every time you entered the room, what would it be? Okay, so another random fun fact that I don't talk about on FlossTube because why would we? But my absolute favorite musical artist of absolute all time is Eminem, as in the rapper Eminem. And the song Lose Yourself. Yes, that one. That would be my theme song. And doom doom doom. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. 100%. Or oh, see, I'm so bad at this part of it. Any really of any of his songs really from the Recovery album. Like, that album is like everything. And like Superman off that album, and I mean, I even like Love the Way You Lie, but I know it's like was super overplayed, but I love that song. But yeah. Yeah, I love that song. So really anything from Eminem after like the Marshall Mathers LP. Like, I don't want to hear like, well, the real Slim Shady, please. Like, I don't need, no, I'm good. And so yeah, anything after that, like even from like his Relapse album, I do like some of those songs, but the Recovery album is really where it's at. His new album is pretty good too, but Katy Perry's Firework is a fantastic theme song. I do like that as well. And didn't he have a show where he fixed up homes? Eminem? I don't think so. I don't know. Not sure. Staying alive, dun, dun. Oh, I like Can't Stop the Feeling that's coming. Oh, Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks. Love it. Love it. Oh, L Snaps. There's a really good song that I absolutely love by Pink, and it's called Glitter in the Air. That song. Oh, I love Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder. Yeah. So, I'm a huge Eminem fan. I used to like, and I like, I like the Garth Brooks era of country. Like Brooks and Dunn, Reba McEntire, those kind of. And I also Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts. Rascal Flatts is also one of my absolute favorite bands of all time. And so Bless the Broken Road for sure. This girl is on fire. Yep, love that. My achy breaky heart. Now I'm just a freaking. What is that? What is that machine called when you put in the music? Jukebox. That's me right now. I love Unanswered Prayers by Garth Brooks. Yes, George Strait. And I love Ed Sheeran too. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Lori, maybe at StitchCon 2021 we can have a Name That Tune night. Nice. Awesome. I love your answers. This is so fun. Okay. Name That Tune. Yeah. Can you imagine 400 people trying to play Name That Tune? Dear God. So, all right. So it is now 10 till 6, and it is going to cut me off soon. So I don't want it to cut me off. So I like to make sure I give my proper parting speech, which is, first of all, a huge, 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 huge thank you to Julia Moonshine Crafter for coming up with this tag. We still have 3 questions left, so I will get to those tomorrow. I'm sorry I didn't have time today. It was all that chatting at the beginning. And so, thank you to her and your creativity. And, it's fun to, like, do I enjoy talking about cross-stitch with all of you? Absolutely. But do I think stuff like this is really fun too? Also, absolutely. And then again, thank you to, everyone who, for being so incredibly, understanding and flexible for me today. I appreciate that. And having grace with me. So, yeah. So it was a really great hour. So tomorrow, I have no plans of being late. No plans. And so I will be here tomorrow at 2:00 Eastern Daylight Time. And thank you. Is it Cadiddled? She said, thank you for the entertainment. We love you. Canada loves you. And I love Canada. So, I hope that you all are having absolutely wonderful weeks. And, Pam didn't answer for us all. But yes, now I need to go watch Chitty Chitty Bang, Bang, Bang. And, no, I have not done a flip through of the new book from Emma Congdon yet. But I'm thinking I'm going to, that's for sure. I might record it differently so it doesn't appear backwards to you. So, but yeah, so all wonderful ideas. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all of your love, support, encouraging words, all the things, all the time. You guys are the best. This is the best community ever. So, I am going to go reheat my Chipotle from last night. I'm going to eat that. Then I'm going to stitch. Get some stitching time in, finally. And enjoy the rest of my evening, and I hope that you all do the same, or your morning if you're in Australia. So, I'll see you all back here tomorrow. Not the same time, because it'll be at 2:00, but same channel. Alright, love you all so much. Have a great rest of your night. Bye!